Gits. Welcome on back to Total War Warhammer 3 in part 14 of our Wurzzag the Great Green Prophet campaign. In today's episode, we have cornered Yadri Burnbright finally, him and his elite group of Iron Breakers, Hammerers, and I guess some normal Dawi warriors. Got himself a little bit of an air force and some artillery as well. We have ourselves a whole horde of angry lads and some lava spiders, so I think even though the auto-resolve predicts a Pyrrhic victory, I think it is completely lying to us here. Let's dive on in and crush some stunties. Okay, so they have cannons, but we have wyverns and squigs, so that should kind of balance out. Let's start deployment. Should have probably taken stock just how many quarrelers they have. I see just a single unit with great weapons. Everyone else being the Norgamlings. You also have to keep in mind that these giant slayers can be running around and being a huge issue. Both units of slayers, really. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to pull back. And is our shaman... Nah, he doesn't quite have himself. He's got a big old choppa. He doesn't have himself a mount just yet. That's fine. Alright, let's get our unit set up so we can take advantage of this pool of water here, even though it allows the Dawi to spread out a little bit. Let's throw one unit of forest goblins in over here. The other on the other side. They can go pretty much wherever they want, being forest gobbos. We'll put them kind of on that little embankment there. And these guys on this end. Perfect. Archers, who can actually defend themselves pretty well there, being savage orcs. All the regular boys, we'll bring them on over here. Let's grab spears. We are going to want to pull back as soon as things start off for real, so let's throw spears in here. Plug that gap. Rest of the savage orcs across the line. So we'll go something like this. You can plug that gap pretty much by yourself. We'll have kind of an elite unit behind. Like so. And we will just want to pull back to start. Keep most of the stunties in the water once they start advancing. How far can the cannons shoot? To about this position, so they might not even move forward. We'll see. We'll get our flyers. Probably a good idea to get them to hunt down the pistoliers first, since they won't be able to... They're very squishy pistoliers. We'll have both of the armor-piercing missile cav on this side here. Regular cavalry, and then all the infantry. Business. You guys deploy all the way back. We'll charge in when it is time. Perfect. Alright, stunties. The war. Go ahead and pull everyone back a bit. Oh no, they're gonna stay there, so we will still rotate the army back ever so slightly, except for these savage orcs here. Just gonna set them up. Run, boys! About like so. You can send these archer teams off to the side. I will probably have our skirmish cav come on over and do some annoying. Pretty decent at it. We'll pull our archers and kind of mainline back. Kind of like so. You two a bit more centralized. Alright, they're sending the gyrocopter over, so let's go ahead and pull back. They might have been getting shot up by the cannons as well. Would like to lure one of those units over. Come on back and be a nuisance. The cannons are not quite sure what they'd like to do. Dive in. They should be way faster than the Spider Riders. And then back as soon as they're in range. Come on, go for it. Unleash a volley. There it is. They were running away, so not much damage. Pull them on back. Our reinforcements have arrived, so we can get them all in a group. Orcs, orcs, orcs. There we go. send the goblins out to the side. Orcs taking very particular positions behind them. I'm going to bring the air boys to help out in this position here. And then the Arachnaroks will spread themselves across the battlefield. Perfect. Move with them just in case they need someone to put the enemy units into. We'll grab this group all together, put them in guard mode though. These three in a group. Perfect. Let's bring the spiders over with group 5. So as we attack them, it looks like they are going to stay back and wait. Which is a bit sad. I had this beautiful strategy and everything. Oh no, here they come. Perfect. No, you poor fools. Let's have the Wyvern help out with this other side. He's a bit more weak. Come on, dive in back. Those guns won't feel good, so let's do our best not to get shot at. I'm going to bring the actual cavalry over to this side as quickly as we can. Ooh. Skirmish cavalry dueling is painful. We could probably just have them dive into a melee and win through sheer force of numbers, which we will go ahead and do now. Beat on up. And hunt the poor fools down. Looks like they want to come out to the other group, so we're going to have to pull our lads on back. We'll have the Feral Wyvern chase off these guys here. Wolf Chariots, get your archer, your arrows firing after that Brimstone Chopper. That would be great. Speed yourself on up. He is giving the Skyhammer the old bonk. And chase them down. Let's get you out of guard mode so they actually can do so. And then we'll have you guys kind of split up because I can see the cannons have started to range down. Chase that gyro bomber off. Even getting shot at by the cannons as he charges in, he should have no trouble making it into the battle. Alright then. Do you have any spells, my good sir? Oh, you're not the spellcaster. That'd be exactly why nothing's happening here. No. Shoot. That's the point of there. Go ahead and hit these guys with the Overcast Headbutt. Gonna obliterate the poor Slayers. A little bit slow. Still did pretty good work, knocked a lot of them over. Let those archers start doing their damage. Although we've got a pretty nasty Overcast there. Not great. Okay, pull them on back. Let's have this group locked up. Charge them on in. The Wyvern is bogged into combat he shouldn't be. Come on through. We'll have you guys just charge down the... Oh, he's rampaging. He may actually make it in and do some damage. Bring the Arachnarok over. I think the Chopper's going to go for another bombing run. Not much we can do about it, though. Or they're just going to sit there. They'll be doing one of the two. Go ahead and go for big wah spells and try to take down these miners fast. Woodhoppers go around. Looks like there's a lot of hammers that have moved to engage. I think we're going to lose our Wyvern finally, which is a bit unfortunate. Alright, you chase those cannon teams off. No problem. Come on back. Come on back. Let's go after that Massacre Engineer. You boys turn around. We're going to probably lose a majority of the Wah force here. Start getting some fire layered down on those hammerers. You help out by poisoning this poor fool here. Dive on in. Let's go help out with the Runesmith. So start drawing him towards. I ran that guy over. In. We're going to try to avoid the Wyvern. Try to pull them through as well. Oh, it's time to wad. They didn't say let's get ready to wad. Threw me off. That's what I was waiting for. Wolf chariots definitely don't do that. That'd be your death. There we go. We lured him back. Should be able to hunt him down, no problem now. Get that poison arrows working. We'll bring the boys around. Have them start chopping. Stop doing nothing. Let's dive on into battle here. Squigs, tear them up. Bring these archers around as well. Spearmen to stop any kind of nonsense. We'll actually bring them back to engage this group. Go after those slayers. We're just letting the Wa army do what they can. Just be a huge disruption. You guys just keep running and actually go after the teams there, no problem. One back. Iron Breakers are no joke until you hit him with a foot of Gork. No one enjoys the foot of Gork. Dive one in. I didn't realize you weren't actually fighting who you should be. Help out with the Master Engineer. Let's finish this poor fool off. Ragnarok will drag you away for a second. Beautiful. Brutal battle here. Start pulling on away now. You dive into the back to help them. You've got some armor piercing. These normal Goblin Raiders don't, though, so they need to kind of let the Squigs do the job first. There we go. Now dive in. I think we've got them. Yep, Dwarf Warriors are gone. They ran all the way across the map, only to be slain. I'm gonna have Greg and company sprint on around and round up all these stunties, and I'll catch you in a moment. Alright, we managed to upgrade the Pyrrhic victory to a close. We just had to sacrifice our Feral Wyvern in the process. And a flying, rampaging monster is kind of more like a missile than an actual controllable beast. You lose control of them pretty quickly once they start taking some damage. Much better as a mount. 202 kills going to the Norgrimling Iron Breakers there. Those steam bombs doing some really good work. We are going to go ahead and nom on those that remain. We definitely need all the replenishment we can get. We still get our Wa army. Still not sure why we lost ours with Raknik, but such is the way. Banner of Swiftness, that's great. Several things went down there, and Grognok is now in a warboard. Perfect. We now have all of the piggy boys running around. Dodgy Giza. Probably a good idea since he's been flying around, but I'm gonna grab anyone that lets me get speed for Savage Orc Cavalry. We actually don't have that much of them yet. Guard Lads was the important one, and we can grab Smash them faster. Just because Get Back here is only for leadership. Smash them faster gives you a bit more melee attack as well, which is fantastic. We'll go for the Mentor next, just so we can be making sure all of our other Savage Orc bosses are doing work proper. Alright, Greg. You're an absolute champion. Let's make you even more healthy. Grognok. Give you the magical reserves, and let's make sure you're not miscasting as often, because man, you were exploding. Half of your casts there were blown up in your face. Guardium Leviosa. We can't get much further. We're gonna go ahead and grab the Raiden camp. We'll just stay. Try to stay outside of Thorgrim's range. Doing battle with Thorgrim right now would be unfortunate. There we go. That's way better. Imagine Thorgrim and the rats working together. Getting a cinematic battle between the two of them would be fantastic. Not gonna happen, but it'd be fantastic. You've already got one unit of armor-piercing Squig Hops. Thinking about giving you some more. Yeah, the Durkit Squigs, also being anti-infantry armor-piercings, would be fantastic against either Storm Vermin or Iron Breakers, and they are so fast. We're gonna grab these guys. Working at a deficit for most of our campaign here. Alright, Raknik. I really think it's a good idea to send you after Queek. We've got Wurzzag back though, so you know what? No, let's go ahead and jump into the underway stance here. Start threatening Duckkaraz. We'll go in between those, so if they try to be froggy and attack the Stone Mine Tower, they'll have the worst day. Oh, Goth Damonson. black shielded. We had Wurzzag come on down and defeat Barkvar out of resolve. You saw, as you can see here, even the goblins took almost no casualties. We're gonna keep moving him through. We'll hit Bragdawazbag and keep moving up towards Karazakarak. If the Golden Order tries to step in, we'll smack them as well.
A face such as yours would make for an interesting gilded statue. I have a...
See, a face such as yours would be just a perfect statue in general. Better watch out.
Fear the pirate queen!
Alright, so Sartosa, we'll go take a mission from you. Whoever has the most for us. Venezuela. Wait. Good old dad jokes. Scory, Gundadrak, we'll go take you. You have the most reward for having a pretty small army. Is it both these guys named Scory Gundadrak? Oh, that's funny. 2 more turns till we can get some constructs. The Savage boys are going to start working with the Rocky boys. He shall soon have himself a whole heap of cavalry, and we are just going to likely send him like a wrecking ball after Moors. Go after the Crooked Fang Fort. Probably getting a few more of the normal Savage boys is going to be a good idea, just to have an overwhelming horde of the boys. So let's go ahead and do... I want River Trolls too. Being able to drop everyone around them, their melee attack allows the Savage Orcs to continue to rip through fools, even though they have pretty low armor.
This is my land.
Okay.
Oh, yes!
Who all needs movement? Looks like we're all good to go. We're all tapped out. We will skip through because we don't repair damaged buildings. That's foolishness. Construct an outpost. I still don't think you guys are very good at holding your lands yet, so I'm going to continue to wait. Eventually we'll have a gun line. Not yet, though. Imagine. Wurzzag's gun line. I am going to attempt to make friends with one of the rebel Cathayan factions to get a whole line of their version of the blunderbuss. Alright, so Clan Moors as attacked Valia's Sorrow. Very brave of you. We'll take that one. We will take the loss. You lose some Storm Vermin, though. Man. Who's the real victim?
I has already heard your words, but speak them anyway.
Well, hello, Skosnik. He would like military access. Fine by me. We can confederate the old-fashioned way. Great. Okay. Valia's Sorrow was sacked. Did they not even claim it? You goober rats. Let the games begin. Good, distract your people with brutish games. Crowds flock to the fighting pits and arenas to revel in violence. Obviously. I feel like that's just a normal part of work living. Fred, have you recovered enough to go ahead and take on the settlement garrison? It's unfortunate that our erect rocks are not recovering.
The great grave flows.
Greg, do you have the option to bring down walls? No. You can assault a garrison, but that's not... I would rather have him assaulting people in the fight itself. Look at them, they kind of spread to the winds. That's amusing. I'm actually going to skip Bragdawazbag. We're going to just jump through and attack Auchendorf again. And yoink. I'm out here. Rachnik. We'll have you. I'm going to attempt to jump next to Groth, so if he tries to go in the underway, he will get caught. So, right here. Ooh, Gelt. That's not good. But where did you even come from, bud? Alright, Rachnik, you might be in trouble. That's a lot of mortars.
Never.
Ever, he says. We'll see.
I like you.
I'd really like to go hit Eric 8 Peaks. Vomik is in March stance. He's likely trying to trap us, so let's see, let's stumble right into his trap on purpose. Proper orky things. Alright, Skaven revealed. Let's see. We would be on the map. I think we could win this, especially if we know where Queek's coming from. And hopefully his whole army counts as being tired. We will have to worry about 4 minutes below summons, but man, if we could take down Carrick 8 Peaks like this, that would be just the best. Let's corner up and let him come on over. Take a fast look at the map. Oh, we even have a nice choke point. No artillery. They actually have some, so we'll have to keep that in mind. Beautiful. Let it begin. Okay, so we need to be really, really hyper-aggressive with this first group here. Let's set up. I'm gonna have forest goblins on either side of this position here. I want squigs behind, and we're gonna use these forest raiders or the wolf raiders here to stop any kind of menace below summons. If we lose the forest goblins, if anything, I absolutely don't care. Let's throw in the armor piercing guys to harass. Let's throw the slower ones on the outside. So normal cavalry, skirmish cav, archers. I said archers. Not sure why you guys are mixed up like that. There we go. We'll have you two, both sets of reinforcements coming in from over there. I think we want to set up our other archers with the rest of the army ready to engage over there. So we're going to leave just these two savage orcs back to fight. With our shaman and everyone like that. Meanwhile, Team 2. Not exactly how I want that. We'll set them up over here and then figure out how the geometry is going to work. The geography. I actually think we want... Yeah, well, I do want the spearmen up front, but I'm going to pull you guys back and have the archers central so they're not getting jumped as easily. So it's over here. Perfect. Alright, you guys are in guard mode. I'm gonna put the spearmen in guard mode. Everyone else. So I was going to wait. We don't have the opportunity to wait. We need to dive in. That'll be a lot of rats. It'll probably actually be a good idea to pull back. Let them waste their menace below summons. We'll change our plans and be a little less orky. A little more morky. That'll begin. So you guys go hunt down the champion. You guys would go and take down those Skaven Slave Spears and the Storm Vermin. Bully those Storm Vermin. Get them good and poisoned. He wants to see blood. There he is. Go ahead and smash through these Skaven Slaves first. Give us a bit more attack. Alright, you boys dive on in. Keep the raiders nearby in case any kind of menace below nonsense starts happening. Pull back a bit. There's the menace below. You push through and go after the Master Assassin. We'll have our mage for helping out with the end butt. Could obliterate this line. Storm Vermin caught these squigs, which is not great. Right, now the Storm Vermin have been caught, which is very great. How long do we have? Minute 13. Okay. Let's go ahead and grab the lads. Pull them back a second. Off to the side a little bit. Our mage got captured a bit here. Don't like that so much. Go ahead and drop down the Foot of Gork.
Go, go, go! Moving fast!
Squigs, turn around and help out with these Land Rat Spears here. We'll have both of our Lord and our Hero hunt down the enemy champion there, although he seems to be having no trouble avoiding us. Wolf Riders, come on back. Anyone we were going to lose the Forest Goblins, that was fine by me. Goblin Central. We'll get you guys in the same group. I need to get them set up quickly, though, because here come the boys. We need to retreat. You two need to finish off this assassin. All the rest of you come on back over. Where are they deploying? These clan rats. It was a smart strategy. We're just gonna go ahead and avoid you, though. Send one Ragnarok around.
Moving fast.
Gotta give it to the assassin. He's hard to let drag down. Let's get someone else over there to help. Thinks we're just getting the poison. We're just smacking him around, not doing enough actual damage. Oh, those guys got way overextended. You go ahead and charge into those warp fire throwers. You ought to die. You die by the sword. That was entirely my fault. Hey, he's not actually managing to score any hits. Move up and allow these goblins to escape. And here come all the reinforcements that we're not able to contain now. I'm really surprised you can't actually land a killing blow on him. I'm bringing the flyer out and around to deal with. Where's the artillery at? Oh, they still haven't actually deployed yet. Perfect. Well, here they come now. I say perfect. Every unit we run off. These guys are absolute champions, though. They destroyed that unit of warp fire throwers. There we go. Now that he's surrounded, he can't actually dodge the hits. Not nearly as well. Greg. Lay it into him. We'll send the Savage Orcs through into those Night Runners. We'll have you go over the top. We're bringing back the Forest Gobbos. Ragnarok, very centralized. Let's go after the, those Gutter Runners, or they're Night Runners? Well, he's got several of them back there. Let's go ahead and pull them back. Do what they can to run down these Night Runners. Keep you well away. Please finish him off. Here come the catapults, so we're going to head on over and deal with that. Savage Orcs are doing their job with glee. Dive on in. Pull you guys back behind your lines. Push you fools forward. You guys go to here and then attack. Fill them full of lead. Ragnarok Eruption and then retreat. Dive on in. Keep you back. I'm going to keep them back and then we'll have them explode out the Ragnarok Eruption and then retreat. Those warp fire throws are going to be an issue if we can't get in there and stop them, so dive on in. Stick is moving. Move up, start laying into the warp grinders. They're going to be the biggest issue for us. Help out your brother there. Then you two work on the warp grinders, or the warp fire throwers. There they go. Bit of a combined effort there. The orcs are ripping through them. Some of these boys to start working on the lads behind. Got my squigs as well. Let's get them moving around. Got lots of gutter runners. Our mage, we'll bring him. You gotta keep him well away from Queek. Fire on the warp fire throwers if you can. You guys just get rid of the routing units. Beautiful. Eat up. Come on. Give him the old smack extra fast there. Several of our units are completely surrounded. We want these guys to go around and then hit these Skaven Slave Slings from there. Our mage, we should have been using spells the whole time. Let's cast that Headbutt. Might lend yourself to the battle. This is well timed. Straight into the middle of the fighting. You keep running off units that are remaining. Crash in together. Go for a foot of Gork in the middle of all these heavily armored boys here. Please stay well away from Queek.
Who wants ya?
Huge damage. Deal with the warp grinders and everything's good. Go after Queek Head Taker there. Let's pull the forest goblins back just a smidge. Any goblins we can throw into the fray that shouldn't be, let's go ahead and do it. Armor piercing they may be, but not meant to be in a fight like that. Now the Night Runners will just run. Let's go ahead and pull you through and into the back of this group. Savage Orcs go after the Night Runners. Perfect opportunity. More wall, Fists of Gork on these lads surrounding Queek. Queek is a deadly target there. Twig Hoppers head right through the middle. A lot of boys that aren't fighting. You guys smash in the middle here.
Let's get some boys.
Let's get them. Yeah, pull well away. Let those. They still have several units of storm vermin left over. No, they're gonna break. We've got them. And once you break, I can chase you back to Skaven Blight. That's not a good idea. All the way home. Perfect. Well, there are so many rats to chase down here, and now we get to take down Gate Peaks. Beautiful. Catch you in a moment. Alright, they talk of close victory, but 3,500 rats fall. Because they had almost 6,000 to start. We managed to slay almost everything except for all of these storm vermin that managed to escape, which is really unfortunate. Queek himself was taken down, as well as the majority of his forces. We ended up losing 2 of our Gabo units, and that was it. Pretty well done there. We're going to go ahead and eat these captives as well for a bit more punishment. Skaven have been revealed than boars. So they have. Swindler, another Ranta, Brada, and Verminfall. See how he runs all the way to the sewer from which he first skulked. Extra bonus versus infantry for Fred Jawpuncher. That's fantastic.
Now's the time.
He's got just 10. I was hoping he had some initially, but now we'll have a bonus versus infantry now, which is just the best. For your next skills, we'll grab the Mentor ability there.
I'll crush them all.
Greg, give you that last point into crack some heads.
Coke, send me to
Knock will give you the Arcane Conduit, which will give us a bit more power recharge.
Now they'll see.
Vicious Gabo Champa. Probably need your life leeching just so we're getting a bit more. At least we're getting access to all of the magic we have as we're casting. Which is great.
Start the war.
Okay, Fred. Let's see if we can take down Gate Peaks.
Here we go.
If it just gives us a few losses with needed... Oh, it doesn't let us have it auto-resolve. Interesting. That's quite intriguing. Yeah, we'll go ahead and throw in 1 battering ram and a couple siege towers. We'll set up and wait.
Violence.
Violence. And Gate Peaks at Tier 4. That is the way. Hopefully Caracas is stuck behind Valia's Sorrow and he can't move on in. But we'll see, won't we?
This magic is real.
Real.
I have seen the future. This is my
Icky.
land.
Well, I would really like to get you fighting against Cetra. That'd be probably the worst idea ever. So let's go ahead and just jump into the underway stance. He actually goes far. How sad. We'll just move on over. Start threatening the rats from another angle here. For our Root for Troll Hags, I'm going to give them both the Liquor Flasks, so they stay and fight for much longer. And the Savage Orc Boar Boys, we're going to give those Scrap Saddles. Armor and speed. Pretty important.
Now's the time.
Awesome. We may give 2 of them the longer weapons, but for now, that'll work. Zogoth,
Feel the power.
have you just keep an eye on what the stunties are up to in the north here. We need to make sure they're not coming on down to attack us. As long as these are the only two armies they have, I'm happy to see it. Skip on through. Ignore the outpost we have available.
Bow!
Ooh, not aggression with Sylvania. Let's do this while he is... before he dislikes us even more.
On thy knees it shall be done.
He doesn't like Crooked Moon. That's just fine, though. He'll get over it. While we are sitting in friendly territory, though, let's go ahead and recruit up.
Dog, send me to battle.
Save our OR units. Let's see if we can't grab... We've got no archers. Do we need them, though? I think we just ignore archers. We're just gonna have a whole squad of angry lads. So maybe even some skulkers. Do we have nasty skulkers anywhere? I don't see them. Okay, well, more orcs it is. Orcs, orcs, orcs.
Cork and Mork welcome news.
Well, hello, Arkan. Join his war against the Chevalier de Leones. Probably not, because they'll come up here and fight me solo. And it looks like the Golden Order has come on over to attack. They're working together, yeah. Well, since they shouldn't be able to reinforce a second time, let's go ahead and pull back. Man, that could be real bad. That's a lot of artillery. Alright, looks like Rachnik is under attack now by a triple force of Clan Angron, which we have to stick in and fight, otherwise we lose Rachnik. Auto-resolve is saying we shall have a close defeat. I'm thinking this will be a pretty tough one here. Somehow we ran to this settlement garrison, that's hilarious. Not in a funny way. Okay, this will be a tough one. I'm thinking most of us are going to fall here, but let's dive on in and defend our honor. Okay, so the stunties are deploying all around us. Of course, the slightly larger army is here. Well, luckily they are dwarves. They do move very, very slowly. Let's take full advantage. Our troops are deploying as far on the outside as possible. They want us to retreat here. Start deployment. Ooh, a lovely little Stonehenge put up by the orcs. We'll get Hammer of Gork in the pack. Archer Gobos. Rusty Errors. Boys with the Stabbers. Our lovely Arachnarok, Rachnik himself, who's on a wolf now, and then our two Troll Hags. Both of our nasty Skulkers in line over here. But because they have the Gyro Bombers, it's probably a good idea to keep some very far apart, because they will... The AI knows where all your units are, they just have to pretend they don't for the sake of the battle. Armored Squig Hoppas here. The skirmish chariots up front. Two in melee, not in guard mode. Gobos. Infantry. Is it trolls? You go over with group 1, the Logie Bogies. Good idea to keep the chariots up front and let the Squig Hoppers smash in behind them. You go with 2 and go into God mode. Single entities. Alright then. Get it started. A little bit further there. Looks like they're going to do the same. They're just going to wait for the reinforcements. Very fair enough. Well, you attacked me, so you have to come over here eventually. Rolls over. They can take positions on either side. And bring everyone around. Too many artillery pieces to do anything else. It'll be a minute 20. Alright then. Hope you understand I'm not going to let you just sit back here in the back, but I guess they're going to try it. 43 seconds. I will go ahead and see you all when enemy reinforcements arrive. And in march the bloody stunties from both sides. It's time to let the battle really get going. Alright, they're going to get into a combined arms force and then move on over. Fair, and so be it. So many Dawi. Numbers alone make this pretty tough. They're just gonna all sit in the corner though, even though they attacked me. Dawi, you understand how this works, right? There it is. They're gonna all go form up on the other side there. Alright, well. Stopping them would be great. We just have no flyers, so we are kind of at the mercy of those gyro bombers, unfortunately. Does look like they're sending them over. Let's send our wolf chariots, since there are only skirmish cavalry on over. They're just kind of just moving straight towards us, trying to envelop. Let's move so we can at least start doing some damage to one of these groups. Start pulling the armored squigs forward. Still well away. Here they come. One of the gyrocopters has been dragged on over. We really even need to keep all of the armored boys back too. Glad to see the miners and quarrelers are on one side. We can send the troll hag or the trolls in first. Try to break them. Hammer of Gork. Yeah, they don't want the chariots to be able to fire on them. No choice. I am going to drop down a Spirit Leech. I'm going to see if I can get the magic missiles to hit them as well. Oh, they're not on the ground. Fair enough. You three go start launching shots at them then. Win where you can. Try to get the bombs off. That actually did damage. Impressive. Spread very wide. Alright, yeah, I think we do need to kind of bring... I thought you guys were in guard mode. They're absolutely not. Bring the gobos around. Just for now. Don't want to get too much damage from the quarrelers. Luckily, they are very fast, these goblin chariots. Send both the river troll hags with the regular trolls after this one unit of quarrelers here. And we'll send the armored squig hops with them. Definitely start giving them the old bonk. Ride that group straight down. We'll throw in one of the units of spiders. Go for the explosives. It's not going to work for you nearly as much as you think it will. Troll hag, go ahead and drop damage of everyone in here. Pull you guys back, let you get some heals. Smash on in there, squig hoppers. As long as we keep that moving, we're good to go.
Moving fast! Moving fast! Moving fast!
Nope, don't even try it. Stop him from escaping. They left all their garage throwers in the back. Alright, go get them then. A bold strategy. My rock labas need to switch targets. Looks like they can move up, start taking down some thunderers. What's this here? Iron Drakes? Yeah, let's get rid of Iron Drakes first. Smash on in. Armored Squig Hoppers. Pull through. We lose our Spider Hatchlings. That's alright. They're not known for being very brave. Dive on back in. Bring the archers off to the side. Spider Hatchlings, just keep throwing yourselves in and being a nuisance. Gobos up front. Kevin, we can go ahead and throw down the Vindictive Glare towards you guys retreating. Back away. The goblins come this direction. Actually, everyone come back in and just run over these miners. Become a minor nuisance for the miners. We'll have both of the River Troll Hags. Oh, that's not River Troll Hag. Squig Hoppers, pull them on away. Itchy nuisance in here. Drop that damage. Arachnic, we need your help. Got mushrooms. Really do want the Spirit Leeches to be going down on their lords. And then hit them from there. If you can. All of our archers at your targets. Rock lavas. Start chucking into this group of miners here. More spiders for Arachnic. Send them on in to be a nuisance. We need our Arachnarok Queen to flee for a moment. Through into the Quarrelers. Squig Hoppers are... They got caught. Stick it and fight. Time for some more itchy nuisance. In with the hoppers. Operation Surround and Destroy. A sneaky stabbing for the River Troll Hags. The River Trolls in general. Spirit Leech. Oh yeah, now we need to stop that quickly. Arachnic needs to retreat. Go ahead and don't even try it on Alkenhoff Stonebeard. He's definitely the issue. Vindictive Glare. Now there's no reason for the Vindictive Glare. Pull these Armored Squig Hoppers away. You guys keep ripping apart those Quarrelers. We probably had the wall the entire time. They're just screaming, activate the wall! It's time. Finally. Itchy nuisance just to keep that damage down. For spiders, just to do spider things. Way through the battle there. Boogie Bogies, Force Loaders have left. Stop those Dwarf Warriors from being a nuisance. You guys come on back and run over some Quarrelers. That'd be great. I want you into the battle, but getting over here to add your Tormentor Sword to the things sounds fantastic. Sneaky stabbing on... one of my River Troll Hags is fleeing. Spirit Leech on Dramar, because he is ethereal. More itchy nuisance here. Keep spreading out the itching powder. keep lobbing into the middle of this unit here. Is the more of them we can keep blind, the better. Virtual Hag and the Chariots are back. I'll pull the Arachnarok out one more time, let it charge back in. And the same thing with you, just drop everyone's attack. Dive in, give the sneaky stab into the trolls. Drop that armor. They're gonna leave. Another Spirit Leech down on the Ethereal Boy there. Blast him with some spells as well. Real nasty. Twigs. Let's go ahead and have you work together on those Dwarf Warriors there. I think we've got them broken. Night Goblin Shaman. Yes, we do indeed have them broken. You fools. We'll have the little spiders deal with the enemy ghosts. I will catch you all in a moment. Alright, they give us a Pyrrhic victory, but we only ended up losing 282 of our own. I'm guessing because we used all of our Hammer of Gork ammunition. That's bad stuff there. 300 kills going to the Armored Squighoppers. Absolute bad men they are. We will go ahead and nom nom on those captives, I believe. Should have thought about it. Actually succeeded our mission as well. As he moved on over towards us. Extra leadership while fighting against the Dawi. Hogblock the Orbital is now ready for battle once more, and Raknik has all sorts of armies coming on over here to stop them. Man, they do not like Raknik. Spider Claw. I cannot wait till he's got the this Arachnarok Catchweb Spider Shrine. This enormous revolting Arachnarok Spider Shrine, upon which the Shaman is born, forces even the branches of nearby trees to twist in revulsion. It's diabolical passing. Yes, please. Okay, Raknik, let's get one more point into the big lads there. And then likely a good idea, make sure the Gobos have the best errors possible. More ammunition and melee defense for the goblins and night goblins. Kevin the Wizard.
Magic's ready.
Grab to your Arcane Conduit. Urska becomes immortal at rank 20. Slimy Shanks. Hit points and fire resist. Interesting. I think Dodgy Geezer is actually going to be good for Quarrelers. And we're going to go for Soul Blight over here.
Me.
I think attacking Kuraz would be a huge mistake. Move just close enough together that I can't hit both of them. Gelt is defending the other two Dawi here. Fair enough. Well, I think it's time we retreat. If we go in the underway stance, I'm pretty sure they will likely intercept us just because of the way that has been working for us. Let's go into March. Sprint all the way back. I see Ariel has... Oh, it's Teveril. Oh, Ariel's in this army, though. All sorts of nasties.
I'll use me spells.
Speaking of real nasty, Wurzzag's real nasty, and I think we're going to send him after the Varenka Hills as Griswold is over here recruiting up.
Yes,
We can't have that.
proper good.
You don't need an army. Let's go ahead and fix that for you. And... solved. We lost one of our trolls, mostly going to... Well, actually, even though it said we lost a bunch, I don't see that many casualties here. We'll go ahead and loot and occupy. Try to convince the stunties to come on up and fight Wurzzag instead. We're inching ever closer to Karazakarak, fools. That's a lot of followers you gained. Wurzzag is such a charismatic fella. All his dancing. Grab Ironard. 30% more replenishment rate for this lord, so he is going to be really healy. You don't take him down in a battle, he'll be back up and ready to go in no time. Grab Gutter Fighter. Got no defense. Alright, and with that victory over the Golden Order and the Stunties, I'm not going to be out of time for today. I've been at Space Wizard Total War. I believe a like for the light god and a sub for the sub phone. I'll see you on the next one.